Why do people think I always have time? Let's see here.
Yeah, take a look real quick.
Yep.
Before we...
She said, I have always valued your opinion. I got a new fan. Well, maybe an old fan. Well,
Who said that?
The girl right here who's texting. She's in my inbox. She's a Facebook friend. She watches the show.
She always values your opinion?
Yeah. Wow. Smart woman.
Why, though? Why would she value your opinion?
Why would she not?
Because she can have her own. And then listen to yours and think, that's nonsensical.
Damn. Really?
Always values your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
I know, right? And we're going to dig into that today.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you can bring some bourbon down if you like. Gracias. That's pretty good. I got some of that. I had some. You know, me and my cousin smoke cigars. And every other day we'll have a drink. Bottle don't last too long.
Oh, KJ?
Yeah. He'll bring one over, I'll bring one. We'll flip-flop. I'm going to get my collection back up after the new year. When I start working on the basement, I'm going to stock that bar. What kind of vodka you like? What's your favorite vodka?
Any vodka is good for me. My favorite vodka is probably Seagram's.
That's your favorite?
Or Tanqueray.
Tanqueray's gin. No, do they have a vodka
Yeah,
also?
vodka too.
They do, don't they? Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna, like I said, once I get the my bar and my area set up, because we're gonna be on the bar, and I'll have your seat, my seat, and under your seat will be what your drink selection is. I'll have seltzers. Well, you like the seltzer water, right? I have seltzer water there, and you know I got an ice cube. I got a mini fridge down there too, so I have ice cubes in there. I'm thinking about putting a kegerator.
I'm gonna put the mini probably right there.
Your the mini fridge, yeah, you can put it right here. Well, no, that's where somebody sits.
Yeah.
You can put it right there in that corner, or you can put it that corner, or that corner where the trash can is. You can put it anywhere, and just put your trash can right back here. No, that'd be where somebody's sitting. Yeah. But yeah, you can put the fridge right. Well, you can get them with your camera. So you can sit right there, right here. I mean, just gotta move some things around.
Yeah.
Right here. Just gonna somehow learn how to work this.
The book's right there to learn it. I just only read part of it.
Is that your phone?
Yeah. You can just. It's an old phone.
I gotta find the thing to mine because I need to find someone who knows how to put each, like all this shit here. I need to learn that because I can make our voices crystal clear and we can drown out background noise. And I don't know I tried, but even with the headphones on,
You should look on YouTube for your
manual.
the model of.
I got it. I know where I don't think she threw it away. When I bought it, I put it in that other room where the small podcast room was, remember? And
you're listening to the legendary podcaster, the one, the only, T-Jam D. Your personal favorite, and the show you've been waiting for. Probably.
To another exciting episode of Probably Offensive, which is soon to be As the Crowe Flies.
Is probably it.
Offensive. But we're back on another Sunday night. Got a lot to talk about. Got my man T. Crowe, Mr. Creeper in the basement.
Yes,
studio
sir.
With me.
Yes, sir. People, hey, we got a lot to discuss tonight. A lot of interesting things going on. And I'm gonna give you a teaser for Wednesday's show because there's some things I have to research, and I'm gonna let my man do some research on them as well. I just got I had another interesting conversation about the drones. We're gonna talk about that. Listen, shit's crazy out here, and no one seems to care because all they're worried about is no Diddy.
Yeah,
That's what everybody's worried about.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on. But before we break into all the weird stuff, I noticed today how your Steelers got their asses whipped. You wanna comment on what happened there in the game?
So let me get this straight. We're gonna talk about the Steelers because
we're talking about sports, so
well, hell's bells.
the Steelers are a playoff team.
We're already in the playoffs. We clinched today with the loss.
And they did.
Are you guys in the playoffs?
No.
Okay.
But they did beat the Steelers too, though. The Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why did the Steelers lose today?
Well, we lost today. Number one offensive weapons is out for the second week in a row. We got a big stretch coming up. Listen, we're going to be all right. Number one.
You think they will be?
Oh, I think we're going to be okay because Russell Wilson somehow has to take better control in the red zone. That's why you're here, Russell. Look at me when I'm talking to you, Russell. You're here for the red zone.
Rusky Wilson.
We're 29th in the league, and we're one of the best teams. You see TJ Watts out there playing his ass off. But make no excuses, Philly beat us. They played a great game. Whoopee. You can't win them all. But we're in the playoffs, so it's time to start looking towards that. And the goal is to win the championship, become national champions.
You know what's weird, man, is that everybody was talking about, all these analysts talking about, commentators talking about Russell Wilson revived his career, his form, playing better. But they were playing scrubs. They played Cleveland, and he was, threw for 1,000 yards, and they played
the Bengals.
The Bengals, whose defense is bad.
What about the Ravens?
The Ravens are a good team.
Okay. We beat them.
They did beat the Ravens.
Yes.
What was Rusty doing in that game?
He played great.
So I'm not saying Russell Wilson is bad.
Right
I'm
on.
just saying people started hyping him up when they were playing bad teams, and his stats were going up.
Can I say one thing about Russ?
Yeah.
You got a wife like Sierra, you deserve to be hyped up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sierra.
Woo.
Yeah. His wife is hot.
And you deserve to be hyped up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sierra is, look her up.
And you deserve to be hyped up. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Do you have any comments on the college football playoffs?
Yeah.
What's that?
The comment that I have for the college football playoff is Ohio State's going down round one. You heard it here first.
That's your prediction?
Yeah, Tennessee's gonna beat y'all.
That's your only prediction?
Yeah.
What about all the other games?
Who cares? Who cares, man? Yeah. I just don't give a damn. I don't want them sorry ass suck eyes winning. Yeah, call me a hater. Okay, whoopee. I'm a Michigan guy. I'm gonna hate on them.
My prediction is Ohio State's gonna beat Tennessee, and they're gonna beat them by 2 touchdowns. Probably 17. I say Ohio State's gonna beat them by 17 points, and not only that, Ohio State's gonna beat Oregon.
You know what? I was being a hater. Yeah. Truthfully, Ohio State's gonna beat the brakes off Tennessee. I don't want to say that, but
Tennessee's good.
Tennessee's good, but Ohio State's gonna beat the brakes off of them.
They're gonna be so mad because of what happened in the last game.
Yeah, Ohio State's gonna win. Now against Oregon, that remains to be seen on how healthy Ohio State is, and which way they play against Oregon. Ohio State should have beat Oregon the last time.
Yeah.
Ryan Day got out coached. Now, if Ryan Day lets that talent loose, Ohio State has the listen. I got to be objective because I'm on the air right now.
They scored 31 points against Oregon.
Yes, yeah. Ohio State has the best talent in the country. Ohio State should easily. There's nothing easy in football.
Defense is overrated.
Well, their DBs are right now.
Yeah.
And their D line's crazy. They got 2 bookends that's going to the league. Mm-hmm. Their defensive tackles are going to the league. Yeah. The linebackers, they need a little bit of work. But the secondary needs a lot of work.
They got sweet safety.
Oh, that safety's a dog.
Yeah.
But the only thing I'm saying is this. Ohio State, on paper, should win the national championship.
Why?
They're good. They got, man, listen, Ohio State's loaded with talent. Yeah. If I tell you what, and as a Go Blue fan, I keep it real. I got to be objective. Subjectively, I can't stand those Buckeyes. But objectively, they're the best team in the country. I will say, but it's how you use. Listen, everybody has the same boards of pieces when you play checkers or chess. Everybody's got the same pieces.
Yeah,
it's how you maneuver them. Yeah. Ryan Day is not maneuvering them the right way. Yeah. So therefore, Ohio State's at a disadvantage, even with all that talent.
Does he ever? The Buckeyes, first off, they have a problem on the offensive line. They had a lot of injuries on the offensive line.
Who, the Buckeyes?
Yeah, this season. And they get they're on their 3rd guard.
Yeah, but man, listen, when you're Ohio State, when you're Michigan, Ohio State,
Yeah, you got like 100.
Miami, Texas.
Yeah.
Next man up.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't really have a drop off. So that's not an excuse.
That's not an excuse, but it's realistic. You are going to have a drop off. That's why those guys are on the bench, because they're not as good as the starters.
Okay. What about the freshmen coming in dominating? You're good. You're getting 5-star. Listen, Alabama, you're getting 5-star players.
5-star recruits.
Man, listen, it's about coaching now.
Yeah.
So now when coaching didn't matter, because everyone played the same style of football. Like, it's like, okay, if you play football this way and I play football this way, if I got better players, I'm going to beat you. Because we see it in practice. We play somebody, it's the same style. 3 yards, a cloud of dust. Now, offenses are more sophisticated, defensive schemes. What's transitioning in college football, I don't know if you guys don't see this, but the NFL is trickling down into college. And they're playing more NFL-style defense, more NFL-style offense. And this spread shit that, a lot of teams want to do. Oh shit, swig. Yeah, I drink bourbon.
Hey,
I drink bourbon.
I'm a better coach than 90% of.
Yes, you are, because they outsmart themselves.
Yeah.
Listen, you got the ball. Here's what Ohio State did against Oregon, and when I didn't understand it, Michigan done it too. Penn State did it against Ohio State. You got the ball at the 2-yard line. Why are you in pistol? Didn't the Eagles and the Buffalo Bills show you with these big quarterbacks what to do? You got 4 downs to get it in.
Yeah, but Buffalo lost the game trying to run the quarterback at the goal line.
No, they won the game.
No, I'm talking about against the Rams. They lost the game because they're trying to run the quarterback when there was 42 seconds left.
Yes.
And they wasted all the time.
Wasted all that time, right. But they didn't have any timeouts left. That's coaching.
Yeah.
That's coaching.
Yes.
They didn't have timeouts left, they would have won.
Maybe.
They had a better chance if they'd have kept their timeouts.
Right.
So, swig, yeah, I like bourbon. Saquon Barkley, 70 yards. We had a bet on the show last week. Well, we bet a bottle that the Steelers would win one of the next 3 games. Okay, one of the next 3. We got beat.
The Steelers going to lose all 3.
Yeah, he said he thought the Steelers would lose all 3 because they're tough games. We got the Ravens next, then we got the Chiefs. Okay, he's still winning that one. But then he also bet a bottle that Saquon Barkley will get 100 yards against us. Negative. Negative. I drink bourbon.
Listen,
your choice.
Yeah, he still has a chance to lose the other bet.
And then I'll buy him a bottle.
But if there's one thing that the Steelers believe in, and that's defense.
Mm-hmm.
They only hire coaches who are defense-oriented.
Pretty much.
I mean...
Yeah, because you win championships with defense.
Chuck Noll.
Oh, I was going to point back here, but we're not at Acrisure Stadium West. We're down here in wow.
Jamsky's basement.
Jamsky's basement with cowboy stuff hanging. That's why I got the TVs. That's why we're at this angle. Yeah.
Sweet. And my mind up there.
But
ass kickers.
Well, since we're talking sports, there's something funny out here that y'all need to look up. I think it's on Instagram, but I'm not an Instagram person. Johnny Manziel, the Johnny Football.
John Manziel.
Hey man, he got caught in the bathtub with Jose Canseco's daughter.
How old is she?
Oh, she's
grown.
She's in her 20s.
Okay.
But I thought it was kind of funny.
He was in a bathtub?
Yeah.
A big bathtub?
Shit, who cares? I was hoping it was small. You know what I mean? Listen.
Johnny Football
was in the bathtub. So they people made a big deal out of it.
Is she good looking?
Oh, she's gorgeous.
And who called him?
I don't know. Somebody listen, it's on their phones. The picture leaked out, and then they put it on one of these, was it TMZ?
I don't know.
One of these damn.
I have not seen the picture.
Well, you got to Google it.
John Manziel.
But yeah, and then that's the funny part. Now here's the serious part about sports.
What?
Hey y'all, where is LeBron James?
John. What do you mean?
No. What I mean? Where's he at? Why is he not playing? He planned on playing 82 games.
He's hurt.
He's hurt, really. What got hurt? His feelings.
you know, he's
His feelings.
an older
No. He's running and hiding and getting the defense set up because you know what came out?
What?
January 20th. That's supposed to be the inauguration, right? Well, they said they're going to drop information on the tapes that day.
Yeah.
Guess what? Ain't no party like a you-know-who party. And guess who said it in a dress?
LeBron James
Yeah.
is hurt.
Sure he is. I'd be hurt too.
This is a conspiracy
Is it?
theory.
Well, here's the thing that we're going to talk about on the next podcast because I got to research this also.
What?
All the people that were down with Diddy,
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, Oprah, the Weinsteins, and the Epstein who got killed, Jay-Z, Beyonce, all of them who are under allegations for heinous crimes.
Who's under an allegations?
Oh, they're all under. Jay-Z's under allegation right now.
For what?
Supposedly, this is allegedly having sex with a 13-year-old. I don't see him doing it. And then the girl came out and said she's mentally retarded or whatever. She's got mental issues. I can't use the word retarded. You know how that goes.
She's mentally challenged.
That's what they say.
Okay.
And then they say, hey, listen, I got to do more research before I talk on it. I don't physically and personally believe he would do this.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, everybody who was down with Diddy, there's two major coincidences with these people.
How do you know any of these people were down with Diddy?
You see them together, and you listen.
So
I'm gonna get to that point.
Okay.
Here's the major thing. They all were in major support of Kamala. They all spoke out for Kamala. They wanted her for a specific reason.
Why?
Who knows?
Because she's a trafficker too.
I don't think that's it.
Yeah, I don't either.
I got an idea in my head. I don't want to say it till Wednesday, but I got an idea.
I think this is the tinfoil segment.
Exactly. That's where you always go with it. That's why I didn't want to say anything. Because you know what? They all are down with that.
Yeah.
Why would they all be down with it? And what makes them all stout supporters of that? When black people are dying.
All down with what?
Diddy and Kamala.
I don't know that any of them are down with Diddy just because they are celebrities who have been seen with another celebrity. Doesn't mean they're down with it.
Okay. Is LeBron down with Diddy?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Listen.
Are you down with Diddy?
I've never been invited.
Whoa. Are you down with Diddy?
I've never been invited to a Diddy party.
Would you go?
To a freak off.
Would you go?
I would go to a party.
Holy hell. Batman, he's down. That's why he's always going against me.
I would go to a party.
I would go too.
I would go to a
You know why I would go?
I would want to meet some other people.
It ain't about meeting them. You ain't meeting.
Some ladies.
You ain't meeting, you greeting. You understand me?
I would want to meet some ladies at the Diddy party. Or maybe strike up a business deal. You know, get myself.
I don't want to do business with those guys. Because once the way it looks, once you're in, you can't get out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Once you're in the freak off club, it's the trafficking club.
I don't know if it's a trafficking club because I don't really listen.
It's the butt plugging club.
Listen, I don't talk about butt plugging because that's not my forte. But if that's what they were doing, they could cross contaminate all they want. But what I'm saying is, this elite group of celebrities, they all are the same.
What's it mean?
What's it mean?
Yeah.
You tell me.
I don't know.
I told you we're gonna talk about it Wednesday after I do some research.
Okay. So you gotta do some research.
Yeah, that's my Wednesday's research.
So you're looking to see how they're connected, or you already know they're connected?
I know they're connected. I'm just looking to see if it's political, if it's
connected besides just being celebrities who have been at functions together or parties together.
They're connected by more than that.
Oh yeah.
If you pay attention,
Are they doing business?
I think they are.
Okay, what kind of business?
Who knows? The rumor. Well, I'm gonna talk about the rumors and all that stuff come Wednesday. That's just a tease. Another tease is the drones. Mm-hmm. Have you haven't heard about the drones, have you?
I've heard. I have. But
so I want to know who's running these drones.
Did he?
Did he do it, or did he not?
I don't know.
So who's running these drones?
Epstein.
Oh God. Jesus Christ.
Bigfoot.
So these drones are out here looking at little girls, huh? No, but seriously, and these drones are out flying around, man, and
the government. Dr. Fauci.
I have no idea, but the government's being tight-lipped on it.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them got shot down.
Right.
And they didn't even tell you about that.
That's some of them.
But see, here's the thing about the government. Like, I was watching the news. The British interviewed a detective. I'm talking too much. This is about the next show. But I'm going to end it with this. The government, a British news correspondent talked to one of the detectives in the Diddy case. And he says, Hollywood is shaking. They said Hollywood's a ghost town right now. I call it Holly weird.
Yeah. I don't believe that.
I know you don't. You never do.
Yeah, because it's nonsense.
Huh?
It's nonsense.
Well, I'll tell you what. Bill Bellamy was on TV the other day.
Okay.
A podcast, I should say.
All right.
Guess what he said?
What?
Hollywood's dead silent. He goes, you would not believe the clubs, the places. People are not there. They're not going out. He goes, they are afraid of what's on those tapes because some of them don't even know what they did. So
I don't think anybody's afraid of what's on those tapes except for people who know that they've done something illegal or embarrassing.
Well, guess what? That's everybody.
I don't think it is everybody.
Okay. You don't think
that's a speculation. It's not going to have any fruit. It's not going to produce anything.
Okay. I can't wait till it does. Just like you said that about the bricks.
No. Listen, I didn't know that the bricks existed, and I found out that they did after I'd done the research. But everything you said about the bricks was not true.
No, it is true. It's going on. They just don't tell you. Listen.
They don't have to tell you.
Well, here's the
research it.
Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like I was saying about. Let's see if I still got a jumper.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh my God!
I missed. I'll get the rebound. But anyway, about the bricks, I told you what was going on. You didn't know it existed, but you said you didn't even believe it existed. But that's neither here nor there. Okay. But what we're going to talk about is what the detective said. See, man, you know what I'm going to start doing? When I watch these clips, I'm going to start sending them to you.
You got to look up G7. Can you look up G7?
Hold on a second.
Okay.
I need to start sending them to you because that way you'll be able to see and hear also. But what they said was they can't release all the information at once because, number one, they don't want people running. And they don't want to alarm the civilians, normal people. So I'm just leaving it at that. What I do think they're doing, and you might think this is tinfoil, I think they're going after the black elite, and they want their money back. If you do your own thing and you get out of line, they want their money back. And I think somebody pissed these motherfuckers off, and they want their money back. They want to put you back in your place, boy. That's my opinion. I could be wrong.
Right.
But the way things are looking, I'm gonna investigate and do a little bit of researching next few days before Wednesday.
All right, let's answer this. What does G7 mean?
What's G7?
According to Wikipedia, the Group of Seven is an intergovernmental political and economic forum consisting of Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Additionally, the European Union is a non-enumerated member.
Okay.
G7, man.
So, okay, I'm going to have to look that up and then see how they're combating the BRICS. Okay. They have to.
So, we're going to go to a break.
I have one more question about sports.
We'll get back to it.
Okay.
Stay tuned, audience. We're getting heated up here.
Oh, no, not
This
yet.
is going to be very interesting stuff. This question that Johnny Creeper is coming up with is going to be something that you don't want to miss.
We can't say Johnny Creeper too much anymore. I don't want that guy found. We don't want him found.
Oh,
he's hiding.
All right, never mind, Creeper. Mr. T. Crowe is coming up. He's got something on his mind, and we're going to talk about it right after this.
This guy gonna get Johnny Creeper found. Oh yeah, I got a good question. Good question. You know, he likes to go to break. I take my breaks right in the middle. Boom, don't even care. But Dover likes to be a little bit more precise and things of that nature. Hey, this is what we do, Chuck. This is how we do it. What's up, Robbie Sharp? Brother Mike, man, listen. Hey, you already know how we get down. I'm gonna talk about the event yesterday, man. It was a special event. We'll talk about that after the break. But yes, great show, man. Great.
Okay, we're about to go back.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not offended yet, stay tuned
Oh,
to
yeah.
this next segment. Mr. A-Hole and T. Crowe. That's so funny. Welcome back to the show.
All right, welcome back to the show. Before I took this little break, T. Crowe has a question that he wanted to ask. What was that?
Well, the question was, I'll get to that. So, did that lady call you an a-hole?
Yes.
She said, Mr. A-hole. That stands for asshole, right?
Yes.
She's right. Okay. Okay. Now we're down to the question. This is for everybody out here, man. Listen. When did stats become more important than winning?
That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Stats are not more important than winning, but you have to have some stats to be recognized and get paid.
True. Okay. So stats are important to your bank account and to your status in the game, right?
Yes.
But you play the game to win.
You play to win the game.
Okay. There's a guy out here that I ain't going to put him on blast, but we argue all the time about it, and he throws stats at it. So I just want to know from people. Are stats that important?
It's a competition. And then when it comes to college and men's basketball, football, and even baseball, and baseball's not as popular as it used to be, but it's still.
It's got to be because it's got the money. Juan Soto just signed for $765 million.
But that's a 13-year contract. 15-year contract.
Do the math though. What's that worth?
But that's because they play 162 games on TV. That's where they get the money.
That's where they get the money from.
162 games. They only play 17 games in
football,
and those quarterbacks are making more than the baseball players. The quarterback.
Average per salary, average per year, yeah.
So
because football. Listen, if you do the math at put your phone out. 765 divided by 15 is what per year?
Hold
on. You want me to do it in my head, or you want to do it?
Yeah, I want you to do it by head, and I'm going to
do
this as soon as I find my calculator on here real quick. Calculator. All right, what'd you say? 7?
Yeah.
765.
Yeah, by 15.
By 15 equals 51.
51
mil.
51 mil a year.
Right.
And he just got off a contract where he was getting paid. What did he make? A little over 300 million, 280 million.
I don't know what his.
So he done made $1 billion.
His current contract. This contract doesn't kick in until next season.
Right, because he's still on his old deal.
Yeah.
But I think it was over close to 300 mil. But you got to remember, he came in at 19 and then he signed real early.
26 though.
Exactly.
So
this dude is he gonna make he made $1 billion.
He's making more than Shohei Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not a more valuable player.
No.
He's a hitter. So
That's
Shohei's a hitter
and a pitcher.
So he's got more value than this guy. He's got
but
Shohei got $700 million from the Dodgers.
Right. For 10 though.
For 10 years.
That's 70 million. So he's not making more.
Listen,
the total deal is 5 years more at 65 million at 60 years.
I'm glad you brought this up. And here's why. Because for one, they say Aaron Judge, maybe he didn't call Soto. Soto said he didn't call him.
Because they was on the game. He just
during the offseason.
Yeah, he's just catching a bus from Bronx to Queens.
But that's really on Yankee management. Right. They should have called Aaron Judge and said, hey, make sure you call Soto and try to encourage him to $250 million to give him 2.
No, $750 million.
3, but 2 more years added on to it. So it was less money per year. Mm-hmm. But so what? Who cares?
But he's playing for the Yankees, so he's going to get commercials and
I would rather
more
play
endorsements.
for the Yankees. I'd rather be in pinstripes with the big NY.
Lucrative off-field deals.
And they win the World Series more.
They're in it way more. Even if they don't win, they was in it last year. They're going to be in it again.
Yeah. So I would. Plus that it's an iconic franchise for a team like the Yankees, the Steelers, the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers.
Right.
And win the championship with the iconic team.
Well, you know what? We all would.
You know?
But when you got that,
I'm not. I don't want to play.
let me ask you a question.
But it's an iconic team that wins.
Right. Let me ask you a question.
Well,
Okay, you've been playing on an iconic team. You went to the World Series or Super Bowl, whatever. You lost, right? But you got the experience of the ride.
Yeah.
And you're already rich. I mean, those guys are, like I said, he's coming off a $300-some million.
exactly. That's really the point, right?
Yeah,
there.
he's already rich.
You're already
Rich. So why? So here's the thing: is it agent or your country, or because a lot of these guys got to help take care of their countries with that money?
Listen, a lot of these guys have that agent, Boris, in baseball, who is a greedy dick face, and he's going to make sure they scratch you a check for as much as possible
Because he gets that 3%.
Yeah.
And you know how much 3% of all that money is? That's a lot of money.
But you are an employee of the player.
Right.
And if my agent said, listen, I'm trying to get you as much money as I would say, don't worry about it.
Well, then I guess, but
I don't want to die a billionaire and have people spending my money in a way that I would not approve of if I was alive.
That's going to happen to these guys, though.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen to me. I would do a lot of charity work, giving that money away.
Oh, yeah.
Set up my kids.
And that's
they're not super rich, but they have more than enough
to make themselves super rich, if that's what they want.
They need to.
But see, a lot of people, you're right, Dover. You're 100% right. Because you know what a lot of people do? They leave it to their kids, and the kids be like, I'm not going to school. I'm not going to work. My dad, you're rich. That's why I admire the kids. That's why I told you about Bronny. I admire that. Because me, shit, hell no. Man, hey, Pops, we go to college.
Yeah.
You play ball for what? You play ball to get us out of this position, right? I'm not playing basketball.
I'm not gonna let my son sit around looking stupid.
Right. I'm gonna go to college and learn. I'm gonna take business management, get a business degree, and I'm gonna help you run this because when you go, I'm gonna keep it running. So guess what? I'm not playing basketball.
Marketing. But they're gonna have my kids are gonna have to use their own brain cells.
You damn right. And like Warren Buffett, he's not leaving his kids anything.
That's a bit much. But
No, you know why?
Why?
He says, look here. I've given you everything it takes to make it. Now I set you up. Once you went to school, you're out of school, put you in position. They're making their own money. They're millionaires now. I don't know if they're billionaires. They're millionaires, multimillionaires, all his kids. I put you in position to make it yourself. He goes, you know why? And everybody's like, damn, you're not going to leave it to them? And I said this to my wife. I said this to my friends. That he's right. Because when you give a kid everything that they need and everything that they want, you create a monster. They don't have work ethic. They don't value anything. And they damn sure don't respect you because guess what? We already got it.
Right.
You create a monster. And I had to explain that to a lot of people. Excuse me.
We already have this Lamborghini to crash.
Yeah. And guess what? We'll get another one.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's daddy's money.
Yeah.
Daddy's a billionaire. It doesn't matter. And when you, and even if most of us who, we earn a good salary, right? We raise our kids the best we can. And most of us, are in a better position now than we were ever in growing up.
Right.
My kids never seen things that I saw. Right. Same with you.
Right.
And not saying what we saw was bad, but what we saw might have made us who we are today.
Yeah, your kids never wore a pair of buddies, have they?
No, they don't even know what that is. You say buddies, they say, what's that?
They never had slip and slides.
They never had kids, pro kids. You know what I mean?
We had shoes that super turfs.
Yeah. What about with the ones that had the plastic bottoms? You go to the gym, you slide on the floor, like, well, I can't wear these.
Right. My brother has some Super Turfs.
My brother had those ones because he liked the way the colors were. They were plastic bottoms. I said, bro, you don't want them. Man, he couldn't stop on concrete, man. And guess how long them shoes last? Forever.
I had a pair of shoes called Super BB.
Super what?
Super BB. They look like kids.
I had Pro Kids.
They were real leather.
Yeah, I had some Pro Kids.
But they were called Super BB.
I had some Pro Kids, man. That's what I played ball in. And guess what? I hooped in them. They were leather. They had real rubber bottoms, but they wasn't Nike or anything like that, or Adidas, or I had a pair of Pony or Converse. We had Converse. Just the Chuck Taylors. We didn't get the.
Were nice.
Yeah.
Ponies,
Pumas.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? You and Fred used to draw shoes that are out now.
Mm-hmm.
The way you guys drew them, I'm like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I said, they drew these shoes.
Yes.
I think about it every time I go get a pair of shoes and I look, I'm like, with the air bubbles and everything in them, I said, y'all drew them.
Yeah. We were ahead of our time with our.
Yep, it was creative ideas. And guess what? Somebody in Nike saw it, or maybe one of them teachers flew that shit to Phil Knight and said, look, just cut me a check. You never thought about that, did you?
I used to keep those shoes, actually, in a shoe box. All the drawings. I saved them. And then I kept them for years. And then I lost track of where that box was. And I don't know what happened to them.
But I to this day, I remember y'all drawing these shoes that are out now.
Yeah, Fred would leave those shoes laying on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I would take them to home.
Oh, you would take his drawings too?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember y'all said, damn, y'all making some sweet ass shoes.
Yeah.
The shit was futuristic. And this is, and like, I never forget, I think I was in sophomore year. My freshman year, we wore the Jordan. Then we had the Air Force. Then we had the other Jordans. Well, whatever they were, the Revolutions or the Jordans where they had the air bubble at the bottom. I said, they drew that shit first.
Right.
That's crazy. But, you know, it is what it is.
Right.
So let's talk about the CEO of...
Yes, of the healthcare company.
Yeah.
What was the guy's name? Brian Thompson?
Yep, and Lugiini.
The guy who shot
his name was I forgot. I didn't write his name down.
Who shot Brian Thompson?
Luigi Mangione. According to Wikipedia, the
yep.
suspect, initially described as a white man wearing a mask, fled the scene. On December 9th, 2024, authorities arrested 26-year-old Luigi Mangione in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and charged him with Thompson's murder in a Manhattan court.
Luigi Mangione.
Italian.
Is the guy.
Right. So, for those of you who don't know, he shoots and kills Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare. Mm-hmm. United Healthcare is one of the largest insurance companies in the world.
Yeah. And this Brian Thompson was making $9 million a year.
Base.
That was his base pay. $9.
But they got a lot of bonuses
based on
money, costs, claims, discarded claims, things of that nature. But he was getting like $4 to $5 million a year bonus. Well, Luigi Mangione, the guy that shot him, I happened to look, man, this dude had 4 screws in his back from an accident. It was causing major pain. He couldn't even walk half the time. And the reason why it took forever for him to get healed, United Healthcare was, denied. They didn't want to take care of him. His mom had an illness, and it would leave her paralyzed. And I don't know if it was paralyzed. I can't remember right off the bat. I read about it. But anyway, it would leave his mom in bad shape. And, he couldn't take it. He's not even living at home because, he had a great job. He worked at a tech company. He was making good money. He had a master's. He went to Ivy League school, Penn. He went to Pennsylvania University, Penn. He's got an Ivy League education. This dude is not your average criminal.
Right.
So
he's not your average, public shooter.
Exactly. But, with him being as smart as he is and the resources he got, he finds out who the CEO is, finds out where he lives, tracks him down. Countless letters to try to save his mom. They denied his mom. His mom lives in pain. She was getting certain treatments that make her feel better. She was getting certain healthcare benefits that was making her feel better. This is not even about his ass. He was damn near paralyzed. He can't even walk or sit down or play golf anymore. He can't do anything. I guess he can make a gun, and he 3D printed the gun with one of the 3D printers.
Oh yeah,
yeah, man, check that. They said you can make whatever you want out of them things.
Right.
So he made him gun. He's very intelligent. Made the gun. He put the spring loader in it. Fires a bullet. I don't know how many can fire at once, but I think it just fires one or two. But that's neither here nor there.
Right.
But anyway, his mom's
the gun jammed on him 3 times before he shot the guy.
Yeah, that's because it's 3D printed. It's not a real quote unquote manufactured gun.
Okay. Did he have a silencer on it?
Yeah, he had a silencer. So he's my basketball partner.
That's the reason.
Yeah. You think that's the reason it's jammed?
Yeah.
Okay. But he couldn't make a lot of noise in New York. But anyway, countless letters, countless appeals. They were denied.
For a denied claim.
And his mom,
or for him?
Him and his mother. He's watching his mom suffer. He's young, right? He's only 26. He's watching. You can't watch your mom suffer in this kind of pain where she was getting better. So they're going to take her back to the facilities or whatever, from my understanding, and she gets denied service because United Healthcare said, no, that's enough. She should be better. He's like, you know what? Do something. They didn't do anything. He went to the top of the ladder and blew that motherfucker's brains out. Now, people around the world and in this country are calling him a freedom fighter.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bit much since he did murder a guy. But I can totally understand why they would call him a freedom fighter, considering the circumstances that this CEO is one of these people who is a greedy jackass, an uncaring dickface of a man who is part of the problem in our society. I would not advocate murdering the man, but
you understand. You understand what he's going through. What I'm saying.
I understand why he would feel like this is the best way to go, and he's angry.
Yes.
About the circumstances with his mother and himself.
Right.
He's feeling the pain.
Literally.
He's experienced the problems that he's having physically, and he's trying to do what he'd say is this is the way to go about it, filing claims company, the medical insurance, and getting the proper care that you need, getting that for your mother. He's trying to do that, and they're telling him, no, you can't have it. And so he's angry, okay? And he's seeking revenge on the CEO who makes $9 million a year, plus bonuses
up to 5. What did they say? 5 to 8
for all the money you save.
Yeah,
the company you get bonuses. I mean, you got to be kidding me. You're getting bonuses
from telling people no
who deserve
healthcare.
Yeah, every month.
Every week. It comes out your check every week. You look at your, I don't know who your insurance is through. It might be United Healthcare or it might be Anthem. Same thing. Same type of setup, I should say.
Yeah.
But you're paying weekly. And think about it. You're healthy. Only time you do that is only time you use it is what you get paid for free pretty much is a yearly checkup. You get your dental. They want you to stay healthy because in that way we don't gotta pay you. So we'll give you a free visit. You just got to pay the copay, $20, $30, whatever it is.
Right.
And plus, you're still paying you got your daughter probably has a family plan, so it's not. I don't know what mine was like $100-something a week, maybe not quite that, but you add all that up and multiply that by the time that you're sick or the times you're not sick, Then you got to pay the deductible. Listen, in other countries, healthcare is free.
Mhm.
We're the only industrialized nation that doesn't give free healthcare.
And that's what Bernie Sanders wanted to do. When everybody said, "No, you're crazy. That's gonna, be a big problem with the money that the government spends on all the people who pay taxes."
Every other industrialized nation has free healthcare.
Yeah.
Why shouldn't we?
You
know what? You know why we don't?
Tell me why.
Because remember I told you it goes back to the food? Listen, if we had free healthcare, we'd be eating better. We wouldn't be obese. We wouldn't have an obesity nation. They're making money off this Ozempic and that shit that they give you to lose weight. You know, they're making billions.
Wegovy.
All that bullshit. It's the same shit. Cellulite, whatever, and it's put into a pen. You shoot yourself. Takes what? Well, guess what, guinea pigs? We're going to find out what that's doing to you because it stops your digestive system from working.
Right.
And people are doing it. Oh gosh.
They love it.
Oh gosh.
For the chance to lose 15 pounds.
We're so vain. We don't want to work out.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm an old fat bastard.
Yeah.
I need to work out.
Yeah.
I ain't taking no shot. I'm gonna get in the gym.
We want to fart our way to a 6-pack abs.
Yeah.
You know,
man, do you understand what you're doing? Your body is a machine that is finely tuned, whether you're fat or skinny or whatever.
Yeah.
It's finely tuned for a reason.
We want to sit there and fart in a chair and then get a 6-pack abs from doing it.
Yeah.
That's what we want to do.
Man, as a people, we got to get better.
We want to play Black Ops and get 6-pack abs.
And they're giving you, exactly. Get your ass up and take a walk.
Yeah.
I'm old and fat now. You know what I mean? I ain't got the 6-pack and I ain't like I was. But you know what? In order for me to get back in shape, I'm not taking a shot. I'm not drinking this magic serum.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my ass back in my gym.
And some people are ugly with the fat.
Holy fuck. We're back to that. See, people? That's what he does to me. You see? Do you see?
Some people are boogans with being fat.
Damn. Listen.
So, when your CEO of the healthcare plan denies your facelift,
you gonna kill him?
That's what some people.
Oh my God.
That's what some people want to do, T.
Hey, but did you see other execs from other insurance companies ran?
Yeah.
And they changed. They got off social media.
Yeah.
They changed their passwords.
Yeah, they don't want to get shot.
Hey, listen. They took their addresses and everything. They changed passcodes and everything.
See all the support that this guy gets from in social media.
But you know why he's getting the support? Because everybody's going through it.
So all the people are saying that's what you get in the bowl of Cracker Jacks. A surprise, a bullet in your ass.
What is that? I think he shot him in the head.
Well, he shot him in the head.
How many times did he shoot him?
Twice.
But twice?
Yeah.
Then the gun jammed,
Yeah.
and then he took off running.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ran.
He
He walked away.
fast.
Yeah, he put his hoodie up and just put the gun back in the bag and took off.
Yeah.
And nobody saw him.
No.
Dude,
if there wasn't a camera out there.
if there wasn't a camera, he'd be walking around free.
Yeah.
And he'd be going after somebody else. My dude said he tried to pull a John Q. You damn right he did.
They bought him. They bought him.
He did it in a different way.
They caught him buying a hash brown.
No, he was at McDonald's sitting there, and a customer who happened to be just on his phone looking for this man said,
"You look like the guy."
That's him. So he went up to, like he was ordered, and said, "Call the police. That's this guy right there."
This guy.
But hold on.
He's eating hash brown.
Why in the hell? Listen, this dude is smart. He's got a master's from Pennsylvania University, which is Ivy League.
The University of.
I think he wanted to get caught.
Oh yeah, why?
Over. Why would you be sitting in a public restaurant knowing your face is plastered off?
Maybe you think.
No, he wanted to get caught.
Nobody knows.
Nah, he knows. And your phone here.
Plus that he's gay.
Is he?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
He's a freedom fighter too.
Yeah. He's gay.
That might be why he did that, because he can't bend over. No, his back's got 4 screws in it.
So you thinking he can't?
How'd you know he's gay?
They said that on the news.
How do the news know?
I don't know.
And why is that important?
It's not. Maybe it is. I don't know.
You think?
But it was mentioned on the
You
news.
think it was?
Yeah.
Because when I saw it, it was just, It wasn't a roommate, it was his boyfriend. It had to be. Well, hell's bells. Learn something new every day, people. I listen. I'm on his side, and just because you're gay don't mean I stay away.
Yeah.
I don't play.
You love gay people.
No. I do, but I don't play with the gay.
Yeah.
Not that way. We can converse. We can work together.
Well, they understand you're not a butt plugger.
No.
But you do love gay people, though.
Yes, because they're my peoples.
Yeah.
It's I just got to reach them and try to
I
understand. I don't condone. Like I say, man, I got relatives and friends and stuff that smoke crack.
Right. You don't condone smoking.
I don't do it. I don't condone it. But guess what? I'm not gonna love you any less.
Yeah, you love them more when they smoke.
No, not really. No. See, there he goes. There he goes. This is why I had to watch my podcast again. Inebriated people. This motherfucker talking about I get my toes done. And I'm gonna clarify that for those who watch the show.
Yeah.
When I say I get my toes done, it means I clip my toenails myself. Now I'm never talking about that shit.
They understand.
Never talking about that shit.
You don't have to clarify the toes.
Oh yes, I did. So
Leave the toes
pay
alone.
attention to the Brian Thompson Luigi Mangione case, because this is gonna be very interesting in American history as you watch.
Let's
What if? Quick question.
Hold on.
What if we petition enough
Hold on.
to get Trump to pardon him?
Okay.
When
We will answer that question right after this.
gotta go to break. My toes done. He got caught where he grew up. Yeah, well, see, hey, Derek, that's we're on break. We can talk. That's where he went to school, Ivy League school. Some people of his best friends. Oh God, for real. You know some of his friends? Wow. How'd you know them? They said he was a good dude. I mean, everything I've heard about him, read about him, he just had that problem in his back, and he showed his roommate, or his roommate's the one that got the I guess it's his boyfriend. They just said roommate on TV.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Come back.
You're listening to the best damn activist on the microphone. One hell of a podcaster and his co-host, Mr. T. Crowe and Anthony Scott Dover. One hell of a team. Sweet.
You're listening to a man who's so sexy it's completely ridiculous. Mr. Anthony Scott Dover. Yes.
All right, we're back. You were saying something about. Were you saying something about Mangione before I went to that break?
I don't remember.
Or were you asking another?
I was going to ask a question. Yes, I had a question to ask.
What was it?
Okay, here's the thing. If everyone's saying he's a freedom fighter, right?
A freedom fighter. What's that mean anyway?
Well, freedom fighters normally fight for. It's like Robin Hood.
For freedom.
They fight for the small people.
And peace and
Okay,
harmony.
they go after big business, the big people that control things.
All right.
So if he's a freedom fighter and he's doing this, doing that, what will people think of Trump pardoning him? If I was president, I'd pardon him.
Would you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I don't condone murder. God will take care of that with you in how you deal in your life and how everything's set up.
I would definitely consider pardoning.
But here's the thing.
If I was president,
That dude is committing murder by a different sword.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
What's that?
He's killing
Yeah.
he's killing the dude's mom. He's killing him. They took away the health care.
But he's getting $9 million, and that ain't
That's
enough.
not counting his bonuses.
That's not enough.
$9 million is not enough. So let me stop this woman from getting her care that she needs.
Yeah.
So I can get another $4 to $8 million.
Yeah.
That's greed.
Yeah.
That's
You
greed,
should
man.
be ashamed of yourself.
But he wasn't,
Right.
and neither was his constituents.
Right. So now they gotta pack it up because they see the support. It's one thing if one person kills another person, but when you see that they're getting public support for killing the guy, you gotta say, "Uh-oh,
They're gonna come after me next.
right, I might be next because I'm doing the same kind of dirt as this other CEO who got killed."
Listen,
I'm cheating people out of everything they're
They-
supposed to have too. So who says that someone's not going to come after me? Another nut job.
right. And you know what? Come to find out, man, the dude really wasn't a nut job. But you know what he did? What makes him a nut job?
Would you kill someone
And smile.
if they were putting your mom in pain?
And leaving her in pain?
Yes.
Yes, I would.
I'm not talking about physically, but
But they're the reasons that she's in pain.
Yes.
And they're the reasons she can't get better.
Yeah.
Would you? I'd have to.
If
I had a chance to, I would do what I could to stop it.
No, I wouldn't kill him because.
But you would do what you could to stop it.
Yeah.
Look, Mom. Listen. Every time I come and see you, every time I see you or don't see you, whatever, I talk to you. You're writhing in pain.
Mm-hmm.
And motherhood and mother and child is a different bond than between father and child.
Mm-hmm.
Mother and whatever, everybody loves their mom.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's some nutcases that don't,
but
that's the small percentage of the people who are really living in a messed up world.
But because women are sugar and spice and everything.
Nice. That's your mom. Yeah. Now to another dude out there, she might have did him dirty. Mm-hmm. We don't know about that part of our moms. We don't know the part that everyone else knows. What we know about our mom is the way she treated us, and that's all that matters. Yeah. I don't want to hear about the other bullshit.
She was my mom, and she was a great mom.
And I don't want to hear about the other bullshit.
If you put her in pain, I might put some bullets in your ass.
Thank you. That's what he did.
Right.
He's like, that's my mom, and yours making her suffer. Mm-hmm. I got to see you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the doctor clinic. Well, see, some nut jobs go to the doctor clinics and shoot the whole clinic.
Yeah.
The doctor didn't say no.
Yeah.
The doctor wants to take care of her because
it's
it's more money for him.
Yeah. But he can't do it for free.
He can't do it for free.
He's got to have CEOs.
Because he can take care of Well, what he can do is he can take care of her, but what about her meds? They're not getting approved. What about extra treatment? That's not getting approved. The doctor can diagnose you all he wants for free. And it might not hurt his pockets because he's got but you need meds, you need treatment, you need this, that, and the third that United Healthcare said no. Mm-hmm. So he went after him.
Yeah.
He said, fuck that. I'm not going through different levels.
Yeah.
I'm going to the top because if you cut off the head of the snake, the body will follow.
What these other CEOs need to take away from this is stop being such a greedy dick face and start giving people what they deserve instead of you got your $9 million.
That should be enough.
That's enough.
You can't live off $9 million a year. No. Not just give me $9 million. I'm good for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
He's making that a year.
You're saying if they give you $9 million one time,
I'm good. You wouldn't be?
Yes, I would be.
Okay.
So this guy was getting $9 million every year, and he was the CEO.
Plus bonus incentives.
Yeah.
It was kicking in, man.
So he was still denying people left and right.
I think his net worth was at that point in time was $43 million.
Yeah.
That was his net worth. And he was still a young man. He was only what? 43? 42, 43? Yeah, so he was on his way up. Yeah. He's going to be CEO for some years. His net worth, by the time he's done, be 150, 200 million.
Yeah. He was going to toss a few more.
Yeah, he's going to toss them. Mm-hmm. So, only thing I'm saying is people, look here, man. There's something more important than money. It's called life and love.
Yeah,
you can't buy love. You can't buy life.
You got to do right by people.
You got to.
You can't be you've achieved being a CEO of some company. You can't go into feeling like I got to rip people off and who gives a fuck about them? Fuck people.
Right.
I got to do what I got to do for the company to be happy with me so they can give me a bonus. Do what you know is the right thing to do.
It's morals in this.
Yeah. And the Republicans don't have them.
Really?
That's why they elected.
I guarantee you.
That's why they elected the evil.
Okay,
dummy.
let me ask you a question. Evil dummy didn't get elected by the Republicans. He got elected by everybody.
Not me.
Not you, but everybody else. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You say the Democrats have morals?
A lot of them don't either.
That's my whole point. That's my whole point, Dover. Thank you. I don't get. Listen, we can skip gears now because I just can't get on that. Oh yeah.
You was about to get on it.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's go. Well, here's another case. How much time we got left on the show?
5 minutes.
This is we'll cover this with this one. Andrew Schultz. Those of you
explain to the people who.
Okay, Andrew Schultz is a white Jewish comedian, right?
Okay.
He's a comedian, and he was on TV. Well, Kendrick Lamar has a song on his new album talking about, as black men, we should not allow white comedians to disrespect black women. It should be our rule to protect them. Which
what's he mean by that?
They talk about him, like call them hoes and sluts and this making jokes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
He goes, it's not his place to make those type of jokes. But here's the thing, like I told somebody,
Andrew Schultz said this.
Andrew Schultz, yeah, he cracks jokes. So listen, as a comedian,
Or Kendrick Lamar said it
Kendrick Lamar said
about Andrew Schultz.
it wasn't about him. It was just about comedians. Period.
Okay.
We should not allow it. But Andrew Schultz fired back was, well, damn, we're just cracking jokes. You're a rapper, and in your profession, calling them hoes, bitches, and sluts, dragging them up, fucking them this, fucking them that, calling them, throwing them away, which I get both sides. Andrew Schultz took it a bit further, and he started attacking Kendrick Lamar on a personal level, trying to make jokes, but it was kind of an attack as well. But my question, we don't need to go into the back. That's not what's important. What's important is Andrew Schultz is a Jewish comedian. Who did Kendrick Lamar just destroy? A Jewish rapper.
Drake.
Drake's mother's Jewish.
Okay. Is that why Andrew Schultz said what he said?
I'm trying to connect the dots. I think it is. Because hold on a second. I don't disrespect that woman. He never went back at him. KRS-One never went back at him. A lot of rappers, Common, don't disrespect the black woman. Treat her as the queen. A lot of rappers said this. This is my question. Andrew Schultz never went back at him, but why is he going back after K-Dot right now?
I don't know, but your points could have merit.
You know why? Here's the thing that I was telling black people when I was doing a podcast.
Yeah. You think?
I know.
They said that about us, though.
Shit. Well, man, we're our own worst enemy.
Yeah. You might be right.
Jewish people stick together. And so on the undercover that Kendrick, he just destroyed Drake. Drake's trying to sue him, and man, he's making he's getting made of a mockery of himself, right?
Right.
They're laughing at Drake, making a mockery of him. Sue another rapper, this, that, and the third. Well, Andrew Schultz is taking his back because Jews, they do stick together, and I'm not mad at that. I'm sticking together like that. But here's the thing. You're stepping out of your comfort zone, Andrew, when you're talking about this, because now what you're going to do, Kendrick Lamar is so protected in the West Coast.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not even funny. I listen to people talk. I listen to people this. He is so out there.
Okay. Let me say one thing here. First off, Drake was out of his element. Drake got the big head because of his success. He got the big head and thought he was all that in a bag of chips. And Kendrick knocked him down a peg. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick was talking about him because the girl who was on Stranger Things, Drake banged her. She's a grown woman now.
What's her name?
What is her name? Damn,
This name got brought into allegations too, but we ain't gonna talk about that anymore.
Okay. What's her name on the show? 11?
I never watched it.
You never watched Stranger Things?
No, I don't watch TV like that.
Her name.
I watch sports shows in Sanford Sun. I watch all comedies, man. Pretty much. I like the Family Guy. I like to laugh.
Who played 11 on Stranger Things?
Hillary Duff.
Millie Bobby Brown is her name.
What the fuck is that? Millie Vanilli and Bobby Brown had a baby?
Anyway, this girl, Millie Bobby Brown, Drake mentioned her on social media, and she's
How old is she? Is she grown? Well, she was young at the time, right?
Yeah.
And Drake was young too, right?
How old is Millie Bobby Brown?
She's 20 years old.
Oh, God. You should have did that. Be A minor.
So, this was a few years ago.
I told you Drake was in those allegations. Just let that thing.
Kendrick said that he was banging her, and he's a sicko for it. Because
she was on.
Yeah.
Drake's in his what, 30s?
I don't know.
Drake's in his late 30s. It got to be. Oh, Drake's been on top. Yeah.
How old is Drake?
Drake is 38 years old.
Yeah, like I said.
So this 20-year-old girl, she's 20 now.
She's 20 now, so that's 18 years older.
Yeah.
So, okay. How many years ago was this? Was it at least 2?
4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, she was a minor.
So Kendrick said he was banging her, and he's a sicko.
He's right. He's right.
So
that's why I'm saying he's got caught in that. Listen, you can't do that. I got a daughter. I got 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
You got 1 daughter, right?
Yes.
I got 2.
I have 1 daughter.
They're grown. My daughter's grown now. Your daughter's still
only 10.
Exactly. In 3 years, would you want one of these pedophiles fucking with her?
Hell no.
You're gonna kill them motherfuckers.
Right.
Okay, that's what everybody's talking about. That's that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That's that bullshit.
So Drake was out of his element when he starts talking shit about Kendrick in songs. Okay, because not only are you being referred to as a pedophile, legitimately, accusations.
Right.
Legitimate accusations, meaning you admitted openly that you were friends
with a little girl,
with a 15-year-old.
She might have been young. It was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So when he talked about it, it might have been before that.
So, okay.
Because she's been in movies for TV for a long time.
Yeah.
She was 10, 11 years old when she started. When they discovered her, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah. But she was on Stranger Things 5 years, and she's still on Stranger Things. That series ain't even over yet.
Okay.
It's still on Netflix. But the point is, if you didn't want anybody saying anything about you and this young girl, you shouldn't have put your business out there.
Right.
Okay? So Kendrick said, you're a pedophile.
That's weird. That's weird for you to do that.
15-year-old girl. You know what I'm saying? And saying you guys are only friends. Well, I wouldn't say I was only friends with anybody.
I wouldn't. You can't be. Listen, I can't be friends with a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Listen, when I was 21, I couldn't be friends with a 15-year-old. We got nothing in common. How are we friends?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She lives up the street. I know her dad. I used to cut their grass. She's a little girl in my neighborhood. I know her. Mm-hmm. We're not friends. We don't hang out. Right. I might give her $1 or $2 to go get some fucking candy.
Yeah.
But we do not hang out. We don't kick it.
We're not friends.
We're not friends. That's weird.
We're an acquaintance.
If that.
Yeah. So anyway, Kendrick said something about Drake and this girl, and then Drake didn't appreciate it, and he came back at him. But
right.
Kendrick came back at him
and said, "You're not like us." Was that not like us?
Yeah.
And so now Drake wants to sue the industry, wants to get at Kendrick, and now
he's just making it worse.
Andrew Schultz jumps out, and wow, he attacked Kendrick for lyrics. But what Andrew Schultz needs to realize is Andrew Schultz lives on the West Coast. Mm-hmm. But he's in I can't remember who said it. I want to say it was one of these podcasters, Willie D, or somebody said, man, listen, or Cameron or Mace. One of them said, look, man, I hope you stay safe, man. Watch what you're doing out there. Because the West Coast don't play over Kendrick. Because he's royalty like Dre. He's royalty like Q. He 40'd on them niggas. Because that's what he said. I'm paraphrasing. I don't use that word too much. But that's what he said. He goes, he's royalty. And with that being said, he goes, man, these motherfuckers are coming to harm you for that. You being a white boy too, and you're a Jew. He goes, don't mess with these dudes out here.
It's Is Drake a white guy?
Drake's mixed.
Okay.
You know Drake.
Yeah.
Drake singing, but his
What
mom's
you talking about? Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz is white.
He's a white guy.
White comedian. He's pretty funny. I didn't know it was this serious until I looked it up and I said, man, I'm gonna talk about this. Because when they said we pray for your safety, because you can't go at Kendrick like that.
Right.
That's what they said. So, I think that's kind of odd that a comedian would jump in beef.
Yeah.
They take care of each other. And
Well,
that's what we should do.
He's putting himself in jeopardy.
Yeah. But we should do that.
He's a dumbass.
Yeah. I would not be a dumbass for certain people,
Right.
but I would protect our innocent.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the people who aren't innocent, we in that ring.
Yeah.
You can
You're
kiss
not
my.
gonna
Oh no!
take up
way.
for P. Diddy.
Oh no! Not until no, hell no. I can't even say not until because we know what's
You're not
going
going
on.
to defend him.
No, I can't prosecute him and put forth aspirations against that until we find out the truth. But I can just say from what I saw, not just with him kicking Cassie's ass like that, I can't condone that.
You didn't. You wouldn't defend OJ.
I like OJ. Everybody knows I like OJ.
Okay.
OJ, my guy, man. Listen, let's not talk about OJ because we can, but we're gonna need another show to talk about OJ.
Okay. He's no longer alive. You know.
That's what's sad.
Yeah.
That's my guy, man. I like the juice.
Yeah.
Juice was loose, man. Listen, I like the juice, man.
All right. We're 7 minutes over.
Mm.
So
Great show tonight.
we have come to the conclusion of another exciting episode.
Great, and we'll see you Wednesday.
Thank you for tuning in.
We'll be at the other studio on Wednesday.
Those of you who are watching and listening.
Long as we get off work and everything's done in time.
You can listen to the show on iHeartRadio podcast tomorrow.
Spotify also.
Spotify.
YouTube.
Well. You can watch and listen on YouTube
And Facebook.
and Facebook after the show is posted, which will happen moments after it ends. So, if you want to replay, those of you, tell other people. This show was so fantastic and wonderful. I love it so much. You ought to check it out too.
People love the show. Listen.
Do you have any parting words?
Yeah. Go to YouTube. As the Crowe Flies. Did you change your name on YouTube? Or is it still?
I do put As the Crowe Flies. It's probably offensive in the heading.
Okay, go to YouTube. As the Crowe Flies. It's probably offensive. Podcast? Or did you put podcast? Podcast. Hit that like and subscribe because that's what we're all switching over to in the beginning of the year. And for all of those who don't, go to As the Crowe Flies. CROWE. Spell Crow that way. As Crowe Flies podcast. Hit that like and subscribe. And we're going to bring you along. And listen, you come along this fantastic voyage with us, there will be rewards for you. Listen, there's other shows that we can propel and bring along. So all of those out there, people ask me, well, what can I do to podcast? How can I get into it? I told you, come along. And you could be up under our wing and listen. It's going to be a great ride. And the more we got, the bigger army we form, the more everybody eats.
I got one celebrity death that I didn't mention. You might know who this person is. You might not. You know who Jim Tunney is?
Jim Tunney. Why does that name sound so familiar? Hold on. What show did he play on?
He is an NFL referee.
How old was he?
I think like not even 70, 67.
What did he die of?
I don't know. I don't know.
Interesting.
So
How did I know that name? I knew that name. That's interesting.
What did you know? It doesn't say.
Oh, it's not going to say right now. When did he die? Yesterday, day before?
Yesterday.
Okay, it's probably not out yet. Wow, I knew that name.
So he was an NFL referee. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, to me, that's fame.
So, condolences to friends and family
Right.
of Jim Tunney and his other referees who knew him and loved him. Thought that he was good making calls, pass interference and personal foul, roughing the passer.
Wow.
He made some calls, man. They're accurate. Jim Tony did. Anyway, we're out of time. And with that, I want to say we're out of here like last year. See ya. Peace.
And thank you for your support. Oh, yeah. We got to get this chick. We got to get her on.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Spreaker's the first thing.
Well, yeah, we partied together years ago.
She might not be good.
Oh, she was.
Okay, well, maybe.
Ain't that a bitch? Let me see what she looks like now. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a while.
This is why I need to upgrade the computer memory. It takes.
Oh, man, listen, there's a you got a place plugging right back here. Okay, it goes to your computer from back here, right? It's like a thumb drive. It speeds up your computer. I need to get one.
We're off of Facebook.
But she's Tanya is a Steeler fan too. It's her. One left. Yeah, she's our age. With a filter. Because that's a filter. You know how that goes.
Filter.
It's her right there. Yeah, filters make her look so much better, but bitch don't look that good. There's her body though.
We're off